So, the revoking of birthright citizenship will be struck down. So, as the new Congress convened, a group called State Legislators for Legal Immigration proposed 2 laws. One would declare that children of parents who immigrated here illegally are not born subject of the jurisdiction of the U.S. and are still not birthright citizens under the 14th Amendment. Under the other, states would have to issue 2 types of birth certificates. One would be for those born subject of the jurisdiction, and the other would be for everyone else. According to Roger Smith of the terrible mistake of revoking birthright citizenship from the New York Daily News, states have no power to pass the first proposed law. Congress may be able to, but it is a bad idea that will not halt illegal immigration. It also has no chance to pass Senate or override President Obama's certain veto. If it were enacted, the courts would strike it down, and its symbolic politics expressing special hostility to American immigrants who comprise almost 60% of the nation's undocumented population. According to Daniel Gonzalez, the experts counter that this is unlikely that limiting birthright citizenships will curb illegal immigration. Most illegal immigrants came here for jobs, not to have children that might one day, years in the future, help them win legal status in the U.S. As critics of the birthright citizenship enter, many of the European countries, for example, that lack this birthright citizenship, still attract thousands of illegal immigrants every year. It's not the citizenship that most illegal immigrants are after, but it's for the job and opportunities offered here. According to Nathan Thorberg, real wages have been stagnant for nearly 3 decades to the U.S. But if times are tough in the Euro America, are legal immigrants really to blame? It turns out that globalization and other corporate pressures caught up with them. Some plants have in fact grown thanks to a large population of hardworking migrants, not just from Mexico, but from more than 20 different countries. The business seems to be robust for the time being, and the workforce is unionized again. Salaries are slowly creeping up. So illegal immigration isn't to blame for economic downfall. The economics of immigration remain a mysterious science. Everyone has a pet study proving this that immigration suppresses wages or it builds economies. A less pliable truth is that many towns, like many companies, are faced with an unclear choice that in global economy they either grow or die. The U.S. is in the same situation. For all the stresses of immigration, it is the only industrialized nation with a population that's growing fast enough and skews young people to provide the kind of workforce that the economy needs. As the new Congress convened, this law, or this 14th Amendment, should stay the same since 1898 United States versus Wong Kim Ark case in the U.S. Supreme Court. They found that all children born in the U.S. are automatically American citizens, regardless of the status of their parents. The only exception are for children of foreign diplomats, whose diplomatic immunity means that they are subject to legal jurisdiction, along with children of Native Americans, who are deemed members of sovereign tribes. This interpretation of the 14th Amendment is the only logical one and is rooted in the common law traditions of the U.S., well understood by those who drafted the amendment in 1866. No one is suggesting that illegal immigrations aren't subject to laws, but that could be punished under agreement. There is little evidence that the rights of these anchor babies drive illegal immigration into the U.S. Rather, migrants are seeking new life with better opportunities for them in America, just as millions of other Americans have done for centuries. Most are seeking family members who are already residents. 80% of immigrants, new mothers in 2008 and 2009 have already been in America for at least 3 years, which hardly suggests a rush to give birth as soon as they cross borders.
Time's up.
Thank you.